Welcome back to Curlcast, guys. Today we're going to be talking about the fitness. What does that say?
Anyway,
Today, for podcast listeners, it says Alex is small on the board. Today we're going to be talking about the fitness industry and how it's portrayed in the social media. A lot of you probably follow a lot of influencers, a lot of people that upload certain workouts that they do in the gym. We're going to kind of like talk you through some of that stuff, maybe touch on other little other subjects. But who wants to go first? So
Small guy does.
Small guy?
by small you mean big. Checking your definitions.
So yeah, should we go through the Instagram route?
Yeah, Instagram and YouTube, they kind of come together, don't they? Like the fitness industry online. So there's a lot of good content out there, but there is also a lot of utter rubbish. Like,
Good save.
good stuff. Yeah.
Not being demonetised yet.
I'm not going to mention any account names just because to avoid all the hassle, but a lot of people who are uploading workouts
Fitness.
online have absolutely no idea what they're doing. They just have no clue. And they're just going to give you workouts that they don't really know what target muscles are. It's all for the money, like Ross is now gesturing with his hands.
Think of the podcast.
And
listeners.
they can get you hurt. The workouts they can get you hurt, and they can be ineffective. And anything that people upload, if it looks really cool, like walking along dumbbells on your hands, don't do it. It's just stupid, and you're going to end up hurting yourself. It's not a workout, it's just a gimmick, a ploy to get followers and money.
I think one of the worst ones I see are the ab stuff.
Yeah.
Abs, like, some of the ridiculous stuff I see where people, like, I don't know, they're kind of like doing basketball tricks sometimes. It's just like, why are you doing it? Like, you just...
Yeah, it's not a workout, it's just a trick to get people interested because it looks cool, it looks impressive, but then people don't know how to do these things or how
The
to
unfortunate
practice,
thing
and
is,
they hurt themselves.
it works and gets people interested. That's the unfortunate thing.
Yeah, and then the fitness industry is going the complete opposite way of what it should be, going from helping people, getting people strong, fit and healthy, to putting them in hospital.
Or selling programs.
Or just selling programs and products, just placement, and the majority of products that people sell are junk. If you're going to look for any products, by the way, we have got some top class stuff coming your way. So hold on for that.
I like how we're like putting stuff like this down and then you just like sliding that in there.
Someone's got to offer something legitimate to the industry.
But I like the videos where they start by like drinking like some sort of like fat burner.
Yeah.
And then they go and do some ridiculous stupid workout and it's just like, well,
yeah,
that's that fat burner.
I mean, did you see the news a while back? It must have been about a month ago or so, that someone was promoting some product, they got completely shamed for it, and then afterwards in an interview they said something like, oh yeah, I don't even take the product.
Yes, no, I do, yeah, no, exactly what you're talking
You
about.
know what I'm on about,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
I can't think of the name of who it was.
It was a celebrity, wasn't it? Yeah.
But yeah, some fat burner product that they were advertising got paid massive money for, and then turns out that, like behind the scenes interview, they said they didn't even take it, and then they tried to go back on their word and said, no, I do take it.
That's the thing, you follow certain people, because obviously you've probably seen a video that you like to see, like, oh, I'll follow them, and then you see other stuff, and you kind of question, like, where they kind of get their fitness advice from. And I saw one, it was this woman, and she had this thing strapped to her stomach.
All of those ab stimulators.
No. It made you cold. So apparently it freezes fat cells, to burn fat, and you have to wear this for 45 minutes.
Okay.
So you could go do a workout for 45 minutes, would probably be even more effective than wasting your money.
I think the only thing that's going to burn is a hole in your wallet.
Yeah. the best comment I saw there, someone commented saying, "Does this work?" Someone put underneath, "Does she have abs?" No. She didn't have any abs at all. So it was just like, these people, like, you see them working out, the chances are, yes, they're selling a product, yes, they're doing these fancy tricks, but the chances are they're working out properly in the background.
I mean, it would probably work if the person also went and worked out and maintained a calorie deficit.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Of course, it was definitely.
In which case, the product will definitely help you lose fat. If you're in a calorie deficit, that'll get rid of fat.
Oh, was that definitely the product then?
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
I've seen it all when you see like the celebrity or you see this athlete, they'll fat burners are my pet hate, and they're like saying, "Oh, this helped me get shredded," and then you always see on the back, follow a strict diet. It's like exercise regularly. It's like, well, if you do those things without putting in 30 quid into a fat burner or thermogenesis crap thing, you're gonna get the same results.
Anyone selling a product labelled a fat burner or some fat hack to get rid of your fat, they're scamming you at the end of the day, because there's no such thing. And a lot of like larger channels than ours, they talk about this thing called the beginner trap, where it's people come into the fitness industry, don't know anything, and get marketed all of this junk just to con them.
The one question that pops in my head: do I need to take protein shakes?
It depends entirely.
That's what I mean.
Are you getting adequate protein from your diet?
That is all.
No. That is it.
I had someone ask me the other day, say, do protein shakes work? I say, to get more protein into your diet? Yes, they do.
that's the thing, like from a beginner's point of view, obviously you see people with these shakes, you see companies selling these protein shakes, and you think, well, I know what protein kind of does, I must need that because everyone else is drinking it. As you just now said, if you get an adequate protein in your diet, no matter what your goals are, you don't need a protein shake. But if for some reason you are bulking, you need extra protein and you can't fit it in from eating, or for some reason you're not getting protein from your diet because you've got busy days, you need to squeeze in a shake, yes,
it can
have
be
a protein shake.
It can be a cost-effective, low-calorie way of getting protein in.
Yeah.
But it depends. If you get it from your normal food sources anyway, there's no point in taking one.
Like one of my clients said it. They're like, my friend takes protein shakes. Do I need one? I was like, why? Well, because she takes one. Well, do you get enough protein from your diet? Well, yeah. Are you trying to bulk? No. Well, you probably don't need one. You're just drinking extra calories at the end of the day. That's all you're doing. The chances are, with that protein shake, you're probably going over your calories because of that protein shake. My protein shake that I take is about 350 calories. If you mix it with almond milk, that's
Have you got a carb source in that as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
And sometimes I do 1.5 scoops. So.
Yeah.
But if you've got a busy, hectic lifestyle and you can't get your fit in your food, then it can be a good thing. But I think we've gone completely off track.
We have.
But it's still going on to the touching of be careful of what you're watching on Instagram and YouTube, because they will slide those products in anywhere they can while they're doing these ridiculous workouts.
And the people who are pushing, they generally look fantastic, are in fantastic shape.
But you don't need a qualification to do that. If you were to go into a gym and train there for 3 hours a day for 20 years, you're going to look better than someone that knows absolutely everything that's been training for 1 year.
Yeah,
that's the important distinction.
Only ever take advice from people who actually know what they're talking about through certified training. Like if someone's online just because they look good doesn't mean they know how to make you look good in a safe, effective way that's not going to ruin your body.
At the end of the day, it's not called personal training for a reason. Everyone's individual.
Yeah.
What works for?
Do you mean it's called personal training for a reason?
But that's what I mean. Like what I do in my training sessions, I'm not going to give to someone else just because it made me get to where I am, because what works for me might not work well for you, might not work well for you. So
you don't curl enough.
No.
Quite evidently.
Says you, tiny cars.
Bigger than yours.
But so yes.
Your 5-minute reminder.
So just be careful of watching these videos and trying to reenact them, because the chances are, one, they're not actually going to be targeted in the muscles that you want to be targeting as well. 2, you can get hurt from them. 3, most of them are actually ridiculous.
I mean, I said to you before the podcast about how sort of what came up with this topic.
Yeah.
I was in one of my gyms and there was these two young lads and they were doing a mid-cable row, only they put a wide neutral bar on it. Are you going to get pictures to like put on the screen?
You say this every single time, and I spend about 5 minutes trying to find what you're talking about.
Awesome, thanks Ross.
Picture.
They had that attachment, and basically instead of doing a normal mid-cable row where your feet are supporting you up and your core's engaged and then you can use your back to pull, they're lying directly down, nothing's engaged, they're trying to pull with their shoulders.
So
for an upright
Like
row.
an upright row.
Upright row while
down.
laying down on the
Like
mid-cable
that.
row, yeah. Which...
Well, upright row is bad enough as it is for your shoulder health.
But the problem is, upright row, you can move some weight with that. If you're laying down and nothing's engaged, you can't move anyway. So all they've done is they've made an exercise unsafe and less effective.
Yeah.
Because someone on Instagram showed them it.
Yeah.
And that's because he has 100,000 followers or whatever, he is giving out this advice and actually being less effective.
Yeah.
But that's not to say that some people with 300,000 followers that don't have any qualifications can't be useful. That is the other side of it.
Some people are actually useful, but I would always say go for people who are qualified, properly qualified, not just some 5-minute online, put your details in, buy a certificate. Because there's plenty of those around as well.
But
just go for people who are peer reviewed. Really.
yeah,
That's a good place to
testimonials.
start. Yeah.
And stuff like that. Yeah. Because you say like someone could be bodybuilding for 20 years. They're gonna have good knowledge, but whether they'll be able to be really good at sports-specific stuff.
And apply it to the person, as
Yeah.
you say, as well.
Exactly, like what, as I said before, what works well for them. You can't give a program to someone else and say that's going to get you absolutely shredded, because it might not. It might do, it might not. Like you can't tell. Hence why it's really like not difficult for our jobs, but why we take so much pride in it, because we want to make sure that that person's getting the best results from their training.
Yeah.
Why we tell. That's why I'm not going to give person A and person B exactly the same workout, even if they have the same goals. One person might be 50, 60s, 70s, so you might have to change it.
All three at the same time.
And someone else might be
20,
overweight.
30. They're 4
You
foot,
get the
5
gist.
foot, 6 foot.
Someone else don't go for you bullying me.
Yeah, you just make it specific to the person. I'm going to get rid of that.
There you go.
Alex is getting a strop, in case you're listening. The board has gone. But is there any other topics in the social media world we can think about?
I think with this, it kind of comes into, this is going to be more of a little bitchy bit about from PTs. Other PTs or people not qualified training in the gym. And I know this applies more to you guys. Being in commercial gym, I mean, I had someone come in yesterday here, had a nice chat with him, and he was really nice, and he was actually training with them. It's clear he was leading session, but he was training with them. He was a nice guy. It's all fine.
Yeah.
But I know you get it where people will come in and they'll be leading a session, like a leg session, for example, and they haven't squatted in the last hour, and they're like, no, I'm not PTing.
Yeah, it's really annoying. If you're a PT and you want a PT client, just set up an agreement with the gym. You know, it's going to make you look way more legitimate as a trainer to start with. You know, if you're sneaking around in gyms trying not to get kicked out by management, start with it says to your clients that you actually suck and can't hold enough clients to pay rent on a gym. And secondly,
You got it hard there.
secondly, it's just out of order to the people who are running the business.
But like at the end of the day, it is we are making a business from it, and like yes, get help from your friends and stuff like that. But if you're paying someone and they're not part of that gym, you are effectively not treading on our turf, but you kind of are. But like it kind of takes it away from what we're doing as well. Like we've worked towards this. Like most of our, I've had these qualifications since I was like 16. Like that's 10.
It's also
years.
putting other people in danger, because if that person isn't qualified and gives you an
Public
exercise
liability insurance
that
and
isn't
stuff like that.
potentially good for them, they injure themselves. It's putting the gym itself at a risk.
Yeah.
And also, if that person's showing someone how to squat incorrectly, and someone sees them and they think, oh, okay, so that's how I squat, and then they go and hurt themselves, they're going to say, oh, well, that personal trainer was showing me how to do that.
That ripple effect.
Yeah,
Just
go
from-
with those that are qualified with
Yeah.
that, because although the standard is probably lower nowadays than it has been before, with PTs being able to get qualified, they still know their stuff. They've gone through the training, they've gone through the learning how to do
It
those
is easier than
exercises.
ever to get a PT qualification. The industry's growing, and obviously training companies want to get as many people as through as possible to get the money in.
But they're
But
still
you
going to
know
have...
your stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It isn't just you turn up and you pass. If there's a good accredited qualification, and with that, ask to see a PT's qualification as well.
Yeah.
Do a little bit of research. If you're interested in getting a PT, or if you're interested in following someone, do your research, find out who is good. YMCA Fit, Discovery, those sort of...
Is the person
what's the word?
registered?
Accreditators.
Are they on the Register of Exercise Professionals? You know?
I actually chose not to because it's cheaper insurance-wise to go somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm
But-
on there. You can get SIMSPA as
But
well.
yeah, SIMSPA,
The governing
that's another
bodies,
good one.
are they with the governing bodies? It's always a good way to check if someone actually knows what they're doing.
Or just ask to see their certificates.
The
Like,
certificates
I've
as
got
well.
like my book, like my folder, my consultation book's literally full of them.
Yeah.
Because just in case they ask that question in a consultation or something like that, oh, can I see you? Yeah, they're right there.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
I
Proves
would-
legitimacy.
it's the same as going through someone who's self-employed, completely different industry, like a plumber, for example.
Yeah.
You're going to want to know someone that's been doing it legitimately, got the right qualifications, whether they've only just passed or whether they've been doing it for 10 years. You're going to want to know that they've got the right qualifications, if they've got experience as well.
Yeah.
You say that, but I'd rather go on YouTube and watch some plumber and just guess it myself.
What, like Mario? Mario and Luigi don't count.
But that's essentially what we're saying with the fitness, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
why go with that? It's just like, oh, some random guy, he isn't a qualified plumber, he's fiddling. I'm just going to do that.
Yeah.
And then...
Yeah, it's, if you have work done in your house, you're going to get a qualified builder or plumber. You're not going to get Barry from down the road who happens to have a soldering iron. Do something, are you know?
He looks like a plumber.
Yeah, he looks the part. I'll get him. He's got some
But
overalls.
that's the exact same thing. Like,
Yeah, that's what I was trying to make the
Yeah.
point.
but I know people that like handymen who not necessarily know or done the qualifications, but they know what they're doing. They've been tinkering around for a few years. Might be able to help you, but they might not necessarily be able to do it correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
and to industry standard as well.
Yeah, exactly. Like if like an electrician or something like that, you get someone who kind of dabbled with like wiring a plug socket, but hasn't got the qualifications. They wire your plug wrong, and then effectively potentially burn down your house.
Yeah.
There's no insurance cover there. There's nothing like that.
And think
It's
about
exactly
what
the
you
same.
want. You want
Yeah.
a good job at the end of the day, and that is what you get with a PT. Sure, you can get an
Exactly,
okay job with. You can look online, okay, do these sort of exercises, and you'll get okay. But if your goals are, I want to look like this, and I want to be this fit, I want to run this marathon, they're probably, and this is great, set yourself high expectations, set yourself high goals. But to do it, you do need specialised advice.
Yeah, do it properly, you know, at the end of the day.
It's an
And-
investment. Fitness and health should be an investment.
It really is.
And going on to another controversial topic of personal trainers selling meal plans, nutrition.
Yeah.
We are only there to advise. If you've got a PT who's only level 3 and they're selling you meal plans, what to eat, they're technically not covered under their insurance. So if they're selling you a plan saying stick to this plan religiously, you'll get these goals.
Pretty sure it's against the law.
It is
Because
against the
it is
law.
outside of our boundaries of qualification.
Because we're actually only there to advise.
I don't know if it's against the law. I think, however, if you caused them some form of illness,
Yeah.
they could legitimately put in a
'Cause-
claim,
Yeah.
and
Say
you would be screwed.
Yeah, if you're with a trainer and they give
But,
you a
yeah.
meal plan and they don't have a nutrition qualification, don't go with
Which
that
I also want to point out, ask to see the nutrition qualification, because if it's not a degree level qualification, that's a piece of paper that says level 3 nutrition on it that means very little.
There are level 4 ones which give you the
level
breakdown.
4, but level 4 is degree level, that's foundation degree
Yeah,
level.
same level.
If it's level 3 or less, that's a £250 thing that someone's filled out the same GCSE information
Basically
that you passed at school.
You know what the 3 macronutrients are.
At the end of the day, it's the same thing as when we're putting clients through a consultation. If they miss out something quite serious, like what are you allergic to, and they shove peanuts in your diet, and you just go with it, and you're actually allergic to them, whether you know or you don't know, you get an allergic reaction to that, they're not covered. So you could technically sue the hell out of them. And then they're
Look at that. We're lawyers now.
Looking out for you.
I'm not wearing my suit though.
Do we have a commission code on this? Curlcast, 10%. Like, if you sue your PT successfully,
We want a cut.
we want to cut. This isn't cheap. Like,
But yeah, so what we're trying to say is just, if you're going to pick a PT, make sure that they've got the right qualifications, whether they've got the experience as well. Even if they're a new person as well, they still could have years of experience from just gaining other sort of qualifications. Like, before my personal training, I got obviously the level 2, obviously I've done GCSE, I've done the A level as well, so...
degree over here.
We're not comparing sizes here, right?
Because if we are,
Alright.
Alex is small.
Biggest one.
So yeah. Oh. If you
Got
go
no
any
chance.
closer this way,
For the podcast, I just...
they're arm wrestling if you
no
need to.
chance. No chance.
Wiggle, wiggle.
And Alex lost.
Yeah.
But anything else to say on social media and fitness industry? Should we just wrap it up?
Take everything with a pinch of salt on social media.
And pepper.
And pepper adds flavour.
Obviously, the stuff looks cool. It makes good content, but so does someone running down the street in running into a wall face first as well.
People watch that for
Note that
entertainment.
Yes.
That's our next video.
Alex running into a brick wall.
What? Why? I mean, because I'm the only one who could actually take down the wall.
Yes.
I'm game.
So now we're gonna put bets. Wall is 50-1. Alex, what shall we kind of bet? Shall we put onto that? 100-1.
I mean, I'm taking the wall all
Alright, I'll say that's a wrap.
Right. Next time on Curlcast, Alex running into a wall.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching and listening.
Don't forget to
comment,
like,
subscribe,
comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
and get to the gym.
Yeah.
Peace.